British aircraft carrier ignores Chinese warnings and enters South China Sea. Aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth and her carrier strike group have entered the South China Sea, a region largely claimed by China. The aircraft carrier and her escorts were recently in Singapore before entering the South China Sea. China claims almost all of the 1.3 million square mile South China Sea as its sovereign territory, and it has denounced the presence of foreign warships there as the root of tensions in the region. China say that its claim to the sea is based both on the Law of the Sea Convention and its so-called 9-dash line. This line extends for 2,000 kilometers from the Chinese mainland, encompassing over half of the sea. However, in an historic decision in 2016, the International Tribunal in The Hague ruled against part of China's claims to the sea. The US, UK and Australia routinely conduct freedom of navigation operations, or FONOPs, to challenge what Washington calls attempts by coastal states to unlawfully restrict access to the seas. Both the US and UK have angered China previously by carrying out FONOPs in the South China Sea to assert rights to freedom of navigation. Chinese defense spokesman Tan Kefei was quoted in the South China Morning Post as saying, "The Chinese side believes that the South China Sea should not become a sea of great power rivalry dominated by weapons and warships. The real source of militarization in the South China Sea comes from countries outside this region sending their warships thousands of kilometers from home to flex muscles. The Chinese military will take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereignty, security and development interest as well as peace and stability in the South China Sea." Back at the start of the month, Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab told MPs that it's absolutely right we exercise and defend the rights, and we do so from the Ukrainian territorial sea to the South China Sea after discussions on a British warship sailing through Ukrainian territory claimed by Russia. Yesterday, ships from the UK's carrier strike group performed an exercise with the Republic of Singapore Navy. According to the Ministry of Defence, the exercise, to advance interoperability and coordination between the two navies, builds on the deep and long-standing defence partnership between the UK and Singapore. It was also the first time that ships from the Royal Navy's fifth-generation carrier strike group exercised alongside the RSN. 8 warships ships were involved in yesterday's exercise, says the MOD. What happened last time a British vessel sailed through the South China Sea? In 2018, assault ship HMS Albion was challenged by a Chinese frigate and 2 helicopters during freedom of navigation exercise in the South China Sea. Local media report that both sides remained calm during the encounter and the Royal Navy assault ship continued on course despite protests from China. What is the UK carrier strike group doing? HMS Queen Elizabeth is the deployed flagship for Carrier Strike Group 21, a deployment that will see the ship and her escorts sail to the Asia-Pacific and back. The Carrier Strike Group includes ships from the United States Navy, the Dutch Navy, and Marines from the U.S. Marine Corps as well as air assets from 617 SQN, 820 NAS, 815 NAS and 845 NAS. The Royal Navy say that the UK's Carrier Strike Group will visit more than 1/5 of the world's nations. Led by HMS Queen Elizabeth, the task group will visit 40 nations including India, Japan, Republic of Korea and Singapore in a deployment covering 26,000 nautical miles. While in the Pacific, ships from the Carrier Strike Group will mark the 50th anniversary of the Five Powers Defence Agreement between Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand and the UK by taking part in Exercise Bersama Lima. Thanks for tuning in and watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe to get latest updates as it happens.